Oh my goodness.
We killed the stream.
Now
Now-
crippling disappointment.
Talk about
No
crippling
one wants to hear
disappointment.
about me. I see how it is.
No, we're back on now. It looks like we're back on. Twitch decided to take us. I don't think they understand. We are affiliate status. This crap's not supposed to happen to us. We're making $750 a month divided 3 ways minus all our expenses. Don't they know who they're dealing with?
Call Mid-Hudson.
Yeah, Mid-Hudson Cable. Wowzer. All right, it looks like people are coming
There you
back on. Stream drop for anyone else. Yeah, they're back. Wowzer. That was a bummer.
That was, wow, our whole segment just
All
got eaten.
So for probably maybe who knows, who said thank God we're back, we need to hear how to cope with crippling disappointment. You're getting a dose of it. Tollzar's got to walk the walk here. I thought we were over this. I thought we got past the stream dropouts. Know what I think's happening right now? Justin's got Disney Plus streaming on his phone, and he's kind of taking up some of the Wi-Fi bandwidth. That's what I'm guessing.
That seems excessive.
Yeah, I know. It makes him go to his happy place.
Are you watching Mandalorian, Justin?
He's looking at you right now. That's him looking at you. All right, we're back here with Tollzar's Discount Wisdom for Lost Lovers, chatting with one of our favorite callers, and I'd have to say, definitely the favorite caller of 7:15. Today was 7:20. We're now at 7:25, and we've been doing it up. Folks, we're talking about crippling disappointment and how when it happens, it takes some time. And we're talking about that linear time that Caitlin and Patience and I were talking about earlier, which is basically patience with linear time. And what I mean by that is we got to figure out, why might this be happening? And if we ask this question, why is this crippling, debilitating thing happening to me right now? I don't think it takes the pain away at all, because it's not supposed to. Maybe the pain or the crippling thing is what needs to happen. But like I said to Keita earlier, when everything cut out, cheapo style, thanks Twitch, was that there's a little place inside your heart and a little place inside your mind that maybe, just maybe, keeps a bit of optimism and hope that those things are there, that's happening, in order to provide the framework for us to enjoy later on in life what couldn't be enjoyed without that crippling. In other words, you look back and go, gosh darn it, if that didn't happen, there's no way I would be feeling this level of joy, this level of ecstasy, this level of awareness and knowledge in evolution that I'm experiencing right now. What do you think about that, Keita?
Exactly. That makes a lot of sense. There's a duality to it that I really appreciate. And I can take that advice into this realm and formulate maybe lower or modified expectations for myself and for the people around me. I think that would help.
Yeah. Modifying expectations.
Modifications, baby. That's the name of the game.
All right, let this be the modification station. I know, but that's the whole thing, right? All this woo-woo, wishy-washy stuff that tells you to be positive. Sometimes when you're in that feeling of the pain, or you feel crippled, or something like that, we're not going to just go through those adjectives, because I know NLP, and you're all naturally very happy and feeling energetic right now, right? All right, anyway, what I'm saying is, you don't want to hear that crap when you're feeling down, when someone tells you to be up. So where is it that source? What is the turning point in us all? And is there something that you found in your life, Keita, that is a turning point? Is it a happy place? Is it something you go to turn things around?
Oh, does it have to be a location?
No, not at all. Not at
I
all.
think that place. I think that place is my imagination.
Oh my.
I think I find a great sense of like comfort and like creativity in just my imagination.
All right, I like this.
I
I'm
like
there
to
with
play
you.
out all the scenarios.
All right, let's go there right now. Do you mind? Would you let me into your imagination?
Let's go.
Okay. Let's close our eyes right now. And if I could, I'd be closing them, so I'm just gonna go like this so you think I am. All right. Now, never mind, I'm looking at the camera. Now that we're in Imagination Town, inside Kita's Imagination Town. Kita, is there a saloon in your Imagination Town?
A loon?
A saloon.
A saloon. Oh, of course.
All right.
You know me, I work for entertainment.
Okay, let's imagine walking through those kind of swinging doors of a saloon, but there's little planter boxes in the front of the swinging doors. They're very thin, and they've got little tiny amazing flowers growing out of them. So we're being welcomed in by tiny flowers on a saloon double door right now, all right? And let's walk into your imagination saloon, Kita. All right. I'm gonna ask you, Kita, I want you to turn to the left, and I want you to look at that big screen, and I want you to imagine it fading out in pixelation, right? It just starts fading out pixelated, and in its place is a chalkboard sign. And on that chalkboard sign, it says special, and it has a colon, not an organ colon, a colon. And underneath it, what does that say? What is it that you're special today, Kita? What do you need? What do you want to walk in there and find?
Tollzar.
What are we having today? Tollzar? Wow. Tollzar's the special. She's hang up on me? That's odd. All right. I can't be sued for that, can I?
Guess she didn't like the special.
She didn't like the special. She sent the special back. Well, apparently, like I said, Mars trining Mercury may not be a good thing. Anything with Mercury may be tough for this show. Just saying. But, okay, she gave me an LOL. I think her phone died or something. But let's continue this. That special is Tollzar. Now that special isn't free. I want all of you to hit that subscribe button because you know you can afford it this month and give us a boost of confidence. I mean, seriously, Wes is wearing sports gear. That's right, he's given up on life. Next week, he's gonna be in sweatpants with a hole in the upper thigh. It's gonna be disgusting because it's gonna be on that left upper thigh, and I'm gonna have to look at it all night. Let's get Wes some new sweatpants, folks. Let's hit that subscribe button. Kita lost me. I wonder, I don't know why. I don't know why you would have lost me. Kita, I'm here for you. I'm not giving up on you. Maybe you were saved. You think about that? All right, Justin's standing up. He's stretching. Wowza. He froze stretching. You're frozen stretching. This is even a creepier angle. I'm lost inside Kita's imagination with the Sass Boys frozen, and I don't even know if the stream's still going. This is scary stuff. Not Kita's imagination, but this. All right, let's take this opportunity to do some Astro Live. We've got an odd one, go figure, today. We've got someone all the way from the country I wish I was born in, Canada. Don't we all? All right. This is Shem. And here's a graphic that I got. Oops, I hope that doesn't have any information it's not supposed to. Justin, when you send me this text. Anyway, the whole graphic's up there. The whole shebang's out. Shebang. Shem. All right, Shem. Let's look at this. This is not quite a chart. So I have no experience with this. But let's take a look at what is there. I'm looking at a Virgo ascendant, a Scorpio sun, and a Sagittarius moon. Nice. But what sticks out to me the most when I look at this chart is we've got everything in 2, 3, 4, 5 in houses. Let me tell you, Shem, you got Mercury in the second house, so you're going to communicate a lot and mentalize your possessions and your sense of ownership. Keep that in mind, what you're communicating with what you own. Now, the sun in the third house with Venus in Scorpio. My, Shem. You must be a hot topic when you go out. Venus and the sun in the third house in Scorpio. You're going to be digging deep to relate. That's right. You're going to want to figure it out. Is this person my friend? Should I be going deeper? Should I be figuring out how much I should open to one thing or another? Doesn't hurt to have Pluto in there as well, but Pluto's in the fourth house with the moon, Mars, and Jupiter. You've got a strong connection to nurturing energy. That's right. Your home is going to be a place of transformation, but one in which you can get a lot done because you feel that kind of expansive optimism there. Maybe that traditionally known as your mother, but all that's changing. Maybe your relationship to your mother, who knows? The nurturing parent, the one that's in there closest to the home. Maybe that is a very transformative relationship for you. I can see some power going on there as well. But then we've got in the fifth house, Uranus and Neptune. The way that you're able to express yourself may hit home with a vein that goes straight to your generation. It's going to be something that's spiritual, something sporadic, something that strikes like lightning. Now we've got the seventh house, which is relationship and partnership. We've got Saturn in there in Pisces. My, Shem. Let me tell you this. In your partnerships, make sure you don't put a ceiling on where it doesn't belong. Make sure, Shem, that you're letting someone be as weird as they need to be. That's right. You're attracted to their openness, to their boundarylessness, but you might want to put some boundaries on their boundarylessness. That might be a mistake with the wrong person or with the right person, if you know what I mean. Well, Shem, I'm looking at it and I'm saying, in this lifetime, you got a lot to do. You've got a lot of energy tethered to your sense of ownership, to how you use your tools and your gifts in the environment, how you relate to your home, and how you express yourself. These are all very personal things. So maybe it is a good thing if you find yourself thinking about yourself and really contemplating on how to move through your own personal evolution before you get into interpersonal relationship. and then try to relate that to humanity. That's Astro Alive. I hope that could help you out, Shem. I know that helped me out. Lost audio. Is that lost audio with us? Oh my gosh. Who knows what's going on these days? All right. Everyone who's stuck around for the second stream. No, we don't want that. Let me give you these guys. All right. It's time for La Pack Speaks. This is a new segment, that's right, a new one. And it has a prize to it because speed dating Tollzar apparently isn't on the top of your list. It's a little intimidating, but I encourage all of you right now to pull a card. All right, we still got audio. That's right, folks. Everyone pull a tarot card. If you don't have a tarot card, pull an album, pull a picture. Think of something in your head, scry it into existence. And right now, I'm gonna offer some super spicy, super free readings on those cards. You can text them into chat and I'll read them randomly and rapidly. And most importantly, if one of you wants to call in, hopefully we don't lose you like we did our good friend Kita. Shout out Kita. And whoever calls in first gets a signed poster from this week. All right, we've got our first one in chat. Princess of Swords, says RuVM. Princess of Swords is very, very, very much about fighting your moods. When you bring some earth into air, I would ask you this, RuVM. How are you interacting with your environment? Are you finding that you need to defend something? And is that something actually just in your mind? Huh? Princess of Swords is definitely a card that comes up when someone needs to look at how they are harmonizing and how with their environment and how that affects their body and the way they feel. Are you fighting moods? It's also a time there where you can be very creative with things that are given to you right there in solid, tangible form. And then they are molded by your mind's creative, imaginative capabilities. All right, then we've got, I got the Fool, says Sonic Eddie. That's right. Here's the Fool. You're welcome, PM. Sonic Eddie, I got the Fool. The Fool. All right, right here. Let's make this one spicy. The Fool is about openness. Sonic Eddie, you just need to be not afraid to make mistakes. Don't be afraid, Sonic Eddie. It's time to open up. This is the very day when you're starting a new cycle with the new moon. And in Sagittarius, Sonic Eddie, say yes. Sonic Eddie, don't worry about failing. You'll get through it. This is a cyclic nature that the world operates in. All right, Steffi Puff. Wow, I didn't think you were there, Steffi Puff. I thought I said something that offended you on your chart. All right, I pulled a photo of people riding cows like horses. I don't know how to provide a visual, but it's a look. That's amazing. people riding cows like horses. There are three things to work with actually for that. People, cows, and horses. People can find cows sacred. They can also find them to be a source of food that they abuse seriously. Cows are sacred animals. And so people riding them like horses, it's just saying to us all, the fourth thing was riding. All right, it's saying to us all, we take for granted the most spiritual aspects of existence that gives us sustenance. And then we take for granted the method that we use them in. Horses are sacred beings too. Yet, we turn them into glue if they don't win us money at the betting track. It's a sad, sad affair. But we at one time had a relationship with them that was sacred. And so, Steffi Puff, I believe you're always here spiritually. But what I think is, in your sense of optimism, coming into this new moon, maybe Steffi Puff, you need to attune yourself to look at, in a refreshed way, in a new open way, the things that you use as vehicles. What are you laughing at, Wes? I think Wes is laughing. Anyway. Oh yeah, you tuned in late tonight? That's right. We all tuned in late tonight. I'm not even tuning in yet right now. We already lost our stream, Steffi Puff. You came in at just the right time. But what I really think is, definitely understand what a horse is before you understand what a cow is, before you ride it. I hope that makes sense. All right. Nochi Bear says, High Priestess. Nochi Bear, this whole new moon cycle is about you tuning in to your receptivity. Nochi Bear, I suggest you are an antenna. You are completely in tune with higher frequencies, lower frequencies, middle frequencies. And I think, Nochi Bear, if I can call you that, the High Priestess is there to remind you to stay open to the things that are sacred. That's right. You're like that original horse right now. I want you to close your eyes and imagine yourself being rode by a cattle. I guess it's a cow. Imagine yourself a horse ridden by a cow going up to a pyramid. And that pyramid has a message for you, Nochi Bear. That's the kind of level of receptivity that I need you to have in this new moon cycle. All right, I've got greetings, pals. What's up, Broheson? I pulled a picture of a man riding a motorcycle with the motorcycle photoshopped out. What's all this riding crap? All right, everyone giddy up. Let's get our saddles out for this new moon. It's time to ride or die, but I don't mean that literally. All right, the motorcycle is out. See now, it is a man or a person, a human being, riding something that is of their own design, technological. But the motorcycle has disappeared out of the picture, and hence, it's asking you, greetings, pals, to think about what is sacred without technology, but what technology has hollowed out a silhouette in your life for. Do you do things out of habit technologically? Do you get home and watch TV at a certain time? Well then, when you're about to do that, take the TV out of the equation and start using your imagination or go out in nature. That's what I think that picture means. New York Peter says, lust. That's part of power. You must be using the Thoth deck. So New York Peter, what you're getting there, yeah, you pulled lust. I got it. All right, this is good. New York Peter, What you gotta do right now, close your eyes and listen to the sass. There we go. It's time, New York Peter, in this new moon, to let go. To lean on back on the saddle with one hand on the mane and let those lusty vibes out in a strengthy way. That's right. New York Peter, it's your time to stop being so calculated with your expressions. You need to feel that your expressions are dissolving boundaries, that you've got a way to feel and draw from the greater sources of the universe. That's right. I use the word universe in lust within a few sentences of each other. That's disgusting, but it's good. It's what your card is. I'm not a charlatan mystic. I can do that. I can say lust and universe in the same sentence. However, Keita says, right on, my saloon partners. Greetings, pal says, thank you, bro, he's in. And New York Peter says, it is the thought deck. That's right, New York Peter. It's your time to shine. How are you supposed to draw from the deeper resources of the well if you're not drawing deeper? That is what this new moon is about. Let go with respect to other people's boundaries and let that lust fly. Ride that lust saddle, New York Peter, and listen to the sass. Oh yeah. Wow. We still don't have a caller for that free poster. I don't know, maybe it was because the number wasn't up. Who knows? But now it is. Someone call in with a single tarot card and you win a signed 5x7, because that's less cost in ink, copy of this week's poster. Signed by yours truly and the Sass Boys. I'm not disappointed in you. Wait, Chaz. Chaz pulled the 8 of Swords. I went back there, Chaz. Don't worry, I'll never forget you. Chaz pulled the 8 of Swords. Chaz. Hold on one second. There we go. Chaz, the 8 of Swords. Wowzer. This is when the mind takes over quite a bit too much. Of course, the swords means the mental realm and your thought process. And the 8 on the Kabbalistic tree of life is that which balances out perhaps going too far in one direction by going too far in the other. Chaz, I wonder, are you using your mind to compensate for your emotions? Did you do something that went too far? Did you say something that went too far? Did you feel something that went too far? And in comes your mind to balance it out with rationality. Don't over-rationalize in this new moon, Chaz. I know you got it in you. Okay, New York Peter's asking for the number to call. Chaz has been gifting subs. Everybody, that is a true gifter. Not a grifter, a gifter. All right, there's the number if you can read it. It's right there. We're looking for that caller. Chaz, 8 of Swords. Remember, don't overuse your mind to compensate on this new moon. You gotta feel. You maybe have to go a little wild. Yes, you'll have to reap what you sow, but sow it without cheating yourself out before it even gets a chance to be born into the world. And I have no idea what I'm talking about. All right. Yeah, under rational eyes. Here's that number again. We got a caller, folks. Caller, you're on the air.
Hi, Tollzar. This is Cosmic Stephanie.
Cosmic Stephanie, loving it. How's the cosmos tonight, Cosmic Stephanie?
I'm good. I just pulled a 2 of discs. Is that what that is?
Oh yeah, 2 of discs.
Yeah.
You're also using the Thoth deck. That's nice.
That's right.
All
Change, the change card.
The change card. You know what's crazy about that card? I happen to know the astrological symbolism of that card is Jupiter in Capricorn, which is very much about what Caitlin and Patience in the first half of the stream before it cut out, speaking about Patience, was asking about with Jupiter and Saturn coming into conjunction. Well, Cosmic Stephanie, this is what I think here. This is asking you to look within the parameters that exist for your faith and expansion. Change comes like a dynamic equilibrium. So you're not only looking for what it is that your boundaries might be right now, but you're looking how to fill them right to the skin of them, right to the boundaries in past, perhaps, but only when you find out what the boundaries are. That's why with Caitlin I said there's hope in next week on the solstice when Jupiter and Saturn come into conjunction. We're really looking at a hope that people will look at the earth, that they'll come down to earth to bring their imaginations, to bring their hopes, to bring their faith, to bring their sense of expansion. And I suggest to you with that 2 of discs change, that the change be about looking at old systems. Thanks, Saspas. Looking at old systems, old structures, and old ways that you've been, things you keep getting pointed towards. So if it feels like you're trying to look up, down, and around, but the gravity pulls you right to a spot you're ready to pass, well, I offer you this, Cosmic Steph, if I can call you that. Why don't you look at what's been given to you right now as these structures and bring that optimism, bring that sense of understanding, and bring that sense of expansion all the way to the limits instead of looking to explore everywhere else. What do you think about that?
I'm going to think about that. That's very illuminating. Thank you, Tollzar.
I appreciate. Look at this star they gave me. That's a reminder for all of us. Wow, that really makes a sound in the mic. Well, Stephanie, you won the poster.
I won.
You won the poster, the signed poster. You are the one and only caller besides Kita who got cut off, and you haven't been cut off yet. Do you live anywhere near the Catskill area?
Yes.
Oh, beautiful. You just saved me 50 cents, even though I like supporting the post office. Well, I will say here, you can stop into Constellation at 358 Main Street in Catskill. Shameless plug. And you can pick up that poster anytime you want this week during business hours, which are erratic.
Okay, I will. I look forward to it.
Me too. And I look forward to you seeing what once was gravity-stricken form to be an open source of imagination in the upcoming new moon. Yeah. All right, Stephanie. Cosmic Stephanie. Cosmic Steph. We got that far. All right.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for calling.
Bye.
Bye. Wow. We actually got a caller. Cosmic Steph really bailed us out right there. Let's go out on some sass. And my tech guy's finger. Nice framing job, tech guy. That's too far. Have it back a little. Yeah, that's nice. All right. Every time Justin stretches, the screen freezes. It's amazing. This should always be the outro theme, as Harry Sundown says. All right, folks. You know what? This was, I'm gonna do this so quickly that you don't even think about it. Here's a real outro. We're looking at some emojis because we're gonna get to know the Sass Boys intimately. Rapid fire. That's right. This is as fast as I'm ever gonna do it. We're gonna start with Wes. We've got a thermometer, some Swiss hold, mouse-like cheese, and a swimmer. Obviously, Wes is getting hot for dairy these days, but it's making him go to the bathroom in a very fluid way. Then he has an emoji with, I don't know what the heck that is. It's like two female sim people on top of two other female-looking child sim people, a red circle and a pig. Wes is afraid polygamy is something that he truly wants, but it's going to bring him too many children. All right, the next one is, we've got some sushi, a tornado, and a palette. It looks like Wes wants to be more raw with his art, but he's afraid of what it's gonna do, wreaking havoc in his social life. Okay, we're on to Justin. Justin, we got a keyboard keys, badminton, and a mountain bike rider. Justin's a little afraid that Wes is not getting what he's putting down when it comes to music, and it feels like he's putting in more work than Wes these days. All right, we've got an ancient gas pump. Is that the Guinea flag? Or it's like an Ethiopian flag. And we have a package with a horrible tape job. Justin's been really contemplating what the capitalist system and inflation is doing to us, especially as we send it to other countries and they start to adopt it and crumble apart because of it. Okay, then we've got a slice of pizza, we have a lollipop, and we have a bus stop sign. Okay, Justin is indulging himself more and more and finding he doesn't have the capacity to drive his own life. He's more reliant on the people around him to transport him into his own hedonism. So when Justin calls you for a ride to go down to the ice cream shop, say no. Okay, folks, that was your rapid fire, whatever that was. Wow. Let's hear it for the Sass Boys. Let's hear it for Keita, who got cut short, breaks my heart. Let's hear it for Cosmic Stephanie, who called in. Let's hear it for everyone. Chaz was an all-star. Ruby M looked really sweet. All right, we're dragging this on. Outro theme. Bye.